Okay, that should do it. We should be live, and if we're not, then USS disappointment, my boy. Let me set this up. Oh god, that's an ad. No, there goes monetization because they'll copyright claim. Classic talk. Imagine that if they do. That'll be really saddening. Already make my meager earnings. Hello everybody. Why is it on Brotherhood? Let's not be doing that. Let's go to Assassin's Creed 2. Those YouTube systems are pretty broken anyways. Yes, they are. Oh Christ, hang on. This is not good. Hang on, just sorting something out. Right, okay, so how are we doing, everybody? Just what I needed. Am I right? Yes, you are. Right, sorry, I was distracted there for a second. I was completely in my own world. Don't know why, I just was. Let's turn the light on, shall we? There we go. It's more like it. What's my hair doing? Why do I look old? What's that about? Did you just get it? God damn it, YouTube. Is the Ezio trilogy worth my money? I guess so. Yeah, why not? Yep, the Ezio trilogy's great. I'm sat here playing Assassin's Creed 2 for the 50 millionth time in my life. Never thought I'd be back here doing this, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I was just doing something else there and I was, you know, in my own world. Come on, what's that about? That needs to go. You know, like I was just in my own world for a moment there and I wasn't sure what I was doing. But here we are. N-word passes Yal. Let's not have those in the chat, please. Kinda want to be able to read the messages and still be monetized, you know? Have fun with the codex pages. There's 50. I think I've got them all because this is past the end of the game, so you need them all, don't you? That's one you dead. Let's loot his body. A sweet sir. What's up, Fishy? Not much. Streaming for, because I need to, really. I need to put the hours in, essentially, is the job. You know. Bring me the Kian, where are you? Yeah, where is Kian? I think he's died. I think his purpose is done and he's just ended it. He's just decided, you know what, I'm going to go to sleep. And then he's shut down forever. That's probably what's happened. Can you imagine Kian just in the back room somewhere like, my job is done. That's my Kian impression. Just, my job is complete. I have no purpose anymore. I do not know what to do with my life. I am truly lost. Did I pay you by accident? Oh god, I did as well, didn't I? It's not a good time. Let's
stay here.
Stay there. Scrap 'em, lads. Scrap 'em big. That's all. Most people are retarded. So Fishbut's the best god of our time. Phantasms are actual comments. The best series from Fishy. Yeah. Give me Kian. Are you going to do assassination contracts? Not a bad idea, actually, to be honest. Get out of my face, doctors. I want the map. Can I have the map, please? I guess I'm off to do assassination contracts. I remember Mario says it's a me Mario at the start of the game. Yes, indeed. I think Crawford Starrick would be #1.
Why are you here? Get down! You are not allowed up here!
Yes, indeed, gaming. So, what's going on in my chat? If everyone could share the stream, that would be really appreciated. You know? It's a me, Mario, motherfucker. Yes, indeed. I thought I'd fire this up, just have a chill time. Maybe an hour or so. Get my head around everybody. You know, see what's going on. See what content you want me to make as well. Be sure to throw your ideas at me. You see the post I sent you? It doesn't necessarily have to be Assassin's Creed or Red Dead or whatever. I haven't seen the post that you sent me, if you're talking to me, because I've got a lot that I do in a day, and I'm not always staring at a screen. So there's a lot that I need to do, and I would like to know what that post was now. If you could briefly explain, then I'll have a look later, even though I'll probably do that anyway. But you know what's going on. So yeah, do you like cheese? So if anyone could give me any serious, you know, like video ideas that I could work on, then that would be really appreciated, you know, because it would be very helpful. These lights are changing colours and that, and it's really, I just realised. I'm sorry, gamers. WoG is killing the gamers, and I'm not happy about it. I want to get this right. I found the lovely sir. Reap what you sow, just did. And killed his mate. Review AC movie. Everyone like this video and subscribe to Sir Doggo will protect you. Make videos with your nan, that's not a serious suggestion. I need serious suggestions here. Collection or exit collection montages. That doesn't make any sense. Does it? Let's be honest. I mean, I can do my best. I'm trying my hardest here to, you know, it was a Black Flag video. It was AC Black Flag video. Black Flag video of what? I got a question. What's the best ship between the Aquila, Morrigan, or Jackdaw? The Aquila, Morrigan, or Jackdaw? I don't know. I think it's a toss-up between the Jackdaw and the Morrigan, to be honest with you, because I mean, the Aquila, yeah. Might just be the gameplay, but that thing's dreadful. Video series of small indie games. Yeah, I know. I could do that, but I don't know if that'll pick up. You think the AC movie fits into the lore? No, not really. I don't think it doesn't fit. It's definitely not one of those ones where it doesn't fit, but it doesn't fit, if you get me. What we're playing Bully, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Might be worth it.
My God, has his mom?
Do a video on the AC Crows. You think the AC movie fits in the lore? Kill targets. What's the rule? Don't be detected is probably the rule, right, isn't it? Gonna be real. It doesn't say warning, don't be detected, does it? Doesn't give me a timer either. Think of Assassin's Creed Unity, it's alright. In horror games, maybe man are chilling, only £25. I know, but am I going to make £25 back on a video on it? That is the realistic problem here. But it's very all well and good throwing money at things, and you know, because it's at the end of the day, I've got to think of it as a business as well. Will this be worth it? Is my usual question. And the answer is I honestly don't know. I've got to make content that I know will be worth it in the long run, is what, unfortunately, the realistic job here, because you wouldn't believe how much money a regular video will earn. You know, like, I've seen some videos that I've put up and I've got a few thousand views, but they've earned you like £1, and it's like, hang on a minute, you know, this is not sustainable content at all. Sustainable views wise, but not sustainable financially.
There! He's bolting! Faster!
Christ.
Now you die!
Goodest of buy. Oh, okay. New Lost Tale of Greece. Is that a thing? If that is a thing, that'll become a video, no doubt. There we go. For someone who likes Odyssey, you sure do play it a lot. Yes, because people watch it. You know? But I think Watch Us with Legion will be like. I think that could also make a good video if that's the suggestion that you're going for. But I think it's going to be a typical Ubisoft game where they try to do something good by cutting corners. Insert Peter Griffin laugh. I just bought Civ 5 and now I'm downloading it. That's pretty cool. Do a recommendation series on a good cheap games to play. Budget gaming. Just name it that and see what we can do. I mean, could do. That would require good cheap games to exist, you know. I found a feather. Petrol Dick's feather. Whee! One last target left, boys. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we kill the boy with our big hidden blade and our big run around sock? I am the milk sockle. All hail Lord Fruitsuckle. Okay, that's one way to kick off. Stab. I love your Lost Tales of Greece videos. Your reactions are perfect. Is there a new Lost Tales of Greece then? Because someone said that there was in the chat, or that I should do videos on Lost Tales of Greece. I've done all the ones up to now. Witcher 1 is on sale for $1 on Steam right now. Ooh, I've got that as well. Is there an AC game like this full? No, there isn't, unfortunately, which is what makes it a slow, dead year. So I kind of have to really work doubly hard just to get the content through, unfortunately, and it is kind of tough because if it's Assassin's Creed, just make a few videos on that and everyone goes crazy for it, and that's great and all. I don't mind working the extra bit, but I'm coming to the realization that what I'm doing just isn't sustainable at all, so it's difficult to, you know, difficult to think about it when, in, you know, reality, I'm also questioning, should I just be looking for a second job? Of course, the answer to that is yes, so I'm going to look into that one starting tonight, probably after I finish the stream, get myself set up somewhere, get some work done on that, and then get that off, and then see if I can get myself some employment as well, and then some lovely stability will come in with any luck. You know what I'm saying? Going to Arkham. Is there a good mix between the videos you know are worth it and videos you enjoy doing? That's my Still Gold series. It's the videos that the patrons help fund as well. You know, they get their extra content every now and then, but primarily they get early access to things, as well as, you know, merch discounts and other things like that, depending. But the primary thing for me is the Still Gold series. I knew it was this Ute. Oh shit! I was supposed to tail him. Thought I was going to kill him. Oh no. Yeah, primarily. Still Gold is a series that I enjoy doing the most, and I could probably if I really wanted to, make one of those a week, and it would just be that. As for videos that make money, I don't know, and videos that will be worth it financially and things like that, I don't know, like, at all if that's a fluke, unfortunately. So my point there is, what videos are worth it, you'll never know. So if you just make videos you enjoy making, though, and you put effort into all of them, there is a 0% chance that any of them will ever be worth it, unfortunately. You know, it's just a case of, it's always going to be the shit videos that everyone wants to watch. Just how it goes on YouTube. And it's just the way that it is. And people get mad at you for playing the game, you know. People go, how dare you make a video 10 minutes long, or do this or do that. And in reality, if you saw how much this video is probably going to earn me, you wouldn't put in half the effort I did. So, if it was you, is my point. So, you know, why do people go mental over content when I'm literally doing my best with all the time that I have? Because as it stands, I'm throwing away my social life just to make content for you guys, and that's not how I want to be, you know? And if I, you know, got a second job or something, you know, that's on the table at the moment. I'm gonna look into that, and if I can get that done, I can probably start focusing more on content that I enjoy doing. How the next Assassin's Creed game could fix the law or something like that, it couldn't. That would just be a bullshit video, because it would be nonsense, because there's no fixing the law. The only way to fix the law is with a copious amount of retcons, and of those I think we've expired the use of the word, let alone the use of the actual retcon. So personally I think that Assassin's Creed law's forever fucked, and I don't see how that can make a video. It's just, I'm trying my hardest here to find the compromise between videos that are worth making and videos that aren't. Videos that are just a waste of everybody's time and not something that I ever really want to do. Not out of like integrity or something, but just out of the fact that I can't commit myself to making a video that I know is just going to waste people's time. Like, you'll see people make videos on things like in Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, I took the vampire to this bloody place and nothing happened. Wow. Like, what happens if you do this? And the answer is nothing every single time. And it's like, yeah, those videos are completely pointless. And they get loads and loads of views. But I'd never be able to do them because it's wasting everyone's time. And it kind of feels like scam. You know? Get some sponsorships, Fishy. That's easier said than done. Sponsorships approach you in the business emails, so I have to wait for those. How am I not?
Why would anyone carry on like that?
You go to sponsorship websites, but you'll find absolutely fuck all. Nothing that's aimed at you. On websites for sponsorships, they're always aimed at bigger content creators.
Just take a look. I promise you'll be satisfied.
On does Dennis Walk thing. I'll make another episode. But that won't owe me anything, that's my second channel. That's just there just because. Kill the guild leader. I did it. I did it, boys. It's fine. A zombie game? What zombie game? I do not understand. Even Ethan, how are we doing? I'm okay. You know, just trying to work through everything.
Has he been drinking?
Look at that dough in the villa chest. Could do with that in my bed right now. Be happy. Well, that does sound like Mr. Boss. I think it... Yeah, he does do that. Doesn't he? Videos like... I took the vampire in Red Dead Redemption 2 to the Saint-Denis fence to see what would happen. Surprise, surprise, nothing happened. It's like, that's a video. Easy 300,000 views. Congratulations to him, and I respect his ability to do that and not give a fuck, because honestly, if I had that cold behaviour, I'd do the exact same thing. But I just can't. For the sole purpose that it feels kind of fraudulent. In the end of the day, I'm coming to the realisation that you can't be genuine and also make a living. I'll try my hardest, but it's just an inevitability. Is AC2 your favourite AC? Yeah, up there right with Brotherhood and Origins. They're all pretty close together, I'm going to say.
You have to show us some of your tricks, Ezio.
Gamer 3, I'm here for the 6th stream. Oh, hello there, Gamer 4. How goes it? Can we not get minstrels on us, though?
But what have I done? Have I displeased you? Keep them busy. Away.
I'm about to go on making the most of these last few days. They're doing it, that's why we all support you. Is that sustainable, though? I can stay genuine. I know I'm a genuine. I'd try to be genuine if I can. Shit. But people already imply that I'm otherwise, so it's just there's no such thing as genuine in people's eyes. So, you know. Come on, I'm throwing a knife at this cunt. Allow me. No, stop it. I've got it. There we go. Oh. Okay. Well, do the Detective Fisher videos. They have potential. Yeah. Thing is, though, beat up event. Let's do that. Thing is, though, nobody watches them. In fact, so little people watch them that less than nobody watches them. Maybe 1,000 views, but that's about 50 pence. Let's be honest. Maybe less. Is that worth a day's work in your mind? Would you work an entire day for 50p? That's what I want to know. Of course, on that day you'd earn more because of the fact that your channel is a surface area model. So having 4,000 videos is working in my favour.
There! I want him caught now!
There's only so long that'll take me. It's a shame. Yeah, it is, but what can you do? I dropped in on this woman, didn't I? I actually really enjoyed those videos. Yeah, these GCSEs are going to suck. Oh. I wish I could go back to, like, A-level time. Locate the double-crossing husband. Oh, no.
If you've no stomach for lunch, you invest.
10 Odyssey ruins AC lore. Yeah, but I have to think of 10 ways. It's just one. It's a fucking mess. 10 specific ways. That's a lot of thinking, you know? The game's just a blatant mess, I think, is the only...
The last man I put in the hole was eaten by rats. All we found the week after.
Ah. Assassin's Creed. You right? Yeah. Ah, gaming. Oh, okay. Well, we'll sit here for a minute. I'm looking forward to the Greedfall. It actually looks like a quality game. Might be fun. Might be worth a video at some point. Hey, look at that. The scenery down here, too. Oh. Cool. Ah. Remember not to leave revision to the last minute like me. Never seen that before. Yeah, that's just Assassin's Creed.
Persuade the idiot
I'm
I've
married.
fallen through the
Come
world in
home to me
every Assassin's
and
Creed
stay
game at least
home.
once.
I implore you.
That's time to join her. Indeed. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with your friends, hit subscribe if you're new.
Amici, why not shop with me? I've some of the best.
I'm in that struggle to stay genuine, let's be honest.
Forgive me, sir. I'm sorry. I
Ubisoft in their prime. Oh yeah, this was the pinnacle of their problems back in L Day. Back when this was the sum of their issues, Ubisoft, you know, barely put a foot wrong. To be honest, falling through the world is nothing to Ubisoft's issues now. Beat up the double-crossing husband. Oh, I nearly stabbed him, let's be honest. Why do you have a spear though?
Not you! There! There! You win! You'll not be a good, faithful husband!
What have I managed to do? You give me your YouTube up on YouTube. Think about me. Whose ads am I going to watch? Oh no, I've never given up on YouTube. I've always intended to do this on the, as well as whatever. But I do need an actual, you know, employment as opposed to self-employment. So I need the balance really.
What a madman!
I hate that you can't get John's OG hair in Red Dead Redemption 2. There is a 4-year time gap. It's not that big of a problem.
Laggiù! Danato! Laggiù! Vieni! Fresca! Via! Via! Maledizione!
Odyssey is not even an Assassin's Creed game. You will not see an argument from me. Put it that way.
Down! Now! Laggiù!
There! On him!
God knows what on though. In real life series, no idea. Kian the Great has joined the group. The Great Kian. Kill the 5 soldiers without being detected. Are you fucking mental? What do you mean without being detected? Excuse me, son. It is me, the great granddad worshipper of 63. The guy literally saw him jump and thought, whatever. Indeed. I can't get to him. He detects me the moment I get close. Do you have a platinum trophy in AC2? No, but I got all the achievements on Xbox 360. I think it was. Can't be arsed with this one. Fuck it. Let's go somewhere cooler. I seen your Human Card Odyssey video and it was hilarious. I'm glad you enjoyed it, you know?
You'll regret being born, cats.
Oh, look at that. Stabbed that man up, didn't I? Somebody subscribed me to Peng Lad. Oh yeah, so flat I can't in public. He had a ball of evidence. Oh no. Not good, is it? When they say they have evidence and they're just chatting shit. I'm gonna fucking kill you. What? Why? What have I done? What have I done? Oh, the message has been deleted. Yeah, why did he just send me a death threat? What was that about?
No need to be shy. Come forward.
No, stay back. Guard!
Thanks for the dough, my sweet kid.
Well now, that was a bit reckless.
You're a lad. Don't mind me. Mm. You're a terrible god if you don't have ears. Oh shit, you do. Oh, sorry guys. I've done naughty.
There he is.
You missed. I remember hearing about these people that paid thousands to try to prove the earth was flat and ended up proving it wasn't flat. Yeah. That seems about right, because the earth is not flat. But trying to prove the shape of the earth is only going to have one result. It's not even perfectly spherical, it's like a, it's slightly more ovulated, I think, so it's more like a, it's still mostly spherical, but I think there's a slight sort of like compression on it. I think that is the, I think that's the accepted theory, isn't it? Because it's not necessarily, but then again, obviously, it's not going to be fully properly spherical. Besides besides including maybe an atmosphere, because it's got mountains and shit. But you know, it's as a general shape of the sea level. Yeah. AC Brotherhood is way better than Odyssey. The fact that you need to say that kind of confuses me. Like, nobody here disagrees, you know. Let's get to 100 likes, by the way. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? It's anything but flat. Yeah, it's fat, not flat. Oh, hello. Hello indeed. Listen to this music. Who the fuck is this? Sorry, had to punch her. Let's go. Better an egg shape than flat. Earth is thick, but Mars is thick. Tasty Mars bars. Just put me in the mood for a Mars bar. Thank you. I wish AC Odyssey was not real, lol.
No need to be shy. Come forward.
God damn this music. It is nice, isn't it? It makes you go, I want to play Assassin's Creed forever. And then you play them, and then you're like, oh no, I can't be doing this. I'd die. I'd be sad. No, Leonardo's workshop. We always go to the heart of Florence. Is the best assassins, and you can say, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Tell me what it means, and maybe I'll say it then. But I'm not just going to say something that I don't know what it... Am I? Honestly wish we got an AC game set in Amsterdam instead of Vikings era from Ash's team. We haven't even got it yet. For all we know, that could still be rumour. I mean, it's probably not, but put it that way. Do 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 do. AC Japan will be sick. I say making Phantasia of free Steam games is a good idea because you could uninstall them when you're done making the video. That is true. That would be. That is an idea. The free Steam, the free Steam game adventure episode 1. Team Fortress 2. No. Imagine that free bashing free Steam games. Thing is though, the games on Steam, they have no quality control. So they used to not have quality control. Now they have a degree of it. But free Steam games are probably going to be total shit. So it could make a right giggle, couldn't it? Oh, you've just given me a fucking gem of an idea, son. Oh, there you go. We're doing that. We're doing that, Marcus. Was it Marcus? I think it was his. Was it? Okay, I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Go away. You're finished, Stronzo.
Kill the target without being detected. Oh fuck! Well, I've already. Yeah, he's fine. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's none the wiser. I like how. Oh shit. Goodbye. Now that is the most slapdash thing that I've ever done. That was so close to absolutely fucking it. Don't know how I managed to not desynchronize there.
Carefully, men. This one is no fool. Just hold your guard. You're tired of it.
I heard they might make Assassin's Creed on VR. Yeah, that's not. Nah.
Retire quickly so no risky strikes. Wait for a good opening.
You make such great content, you deserve more views. Just keep up the good work, lad. I'll try my hardest. That's what I'm doing now, isn't it? Hello from Turkey. Hello, Kansu Bilal. Welcome to the stream. Imagining free shit Steam games is going to make a great series. It'll have to be the worst Steam games I can find. Not the worst as in, like, you know, offensive or explicit or anything like that, but just the worst made, because it would be fantastic. Because I really do like games that are deliberate, that are so bad that they're good. and free Steam games are a goldmine for those. So if anyone has any recommendations, send them my way. So if you find a free shit Steam game, send me a link, you know.
Bizarre.
You will not get me, assassino!
Alright, lad. Sweet.
Take it and leave, signore.
Nothing better than a chill Ezio stream. Oh, indeed. Really calming, isn't it? That's illegal. Using your car's horn for no reason at all. Outside, when you're not in a car park, is illegal. I think you can do it in a car park, but you can't do it on the roads. So it has to be in an off-road location. I think it's something like that. Unless you have a solid reason for it, which is, you know, to warn someone of your presence, especially another road user. Most of the 90% of free Steam games are hentai bejeweled. I doubt that. I reckon there'll be some real gems on there. But there was a game about Trump against America.
There he is! On the my one! Faster! We'll look!
AC Odyssey is the best AC game. That's stupid. They're entitled to their opinion. Doesn't make them stupid. Might make them not the best critical thinkers in the world, because Odyssey is not even the best Assassin's Creed game. It's not even a good game. I need to end Assassin's Creed, I agree. Send Ashraf Ismail to make his own story in his own universe, and you fucking love it. I wish I got Ethan to sign a pack of Uncle Ben's rice. It's alright, the copy of Assassin's Creed 3 wouldn't expire. Thing is though, that's sat in like Eddie's living room now. It's fucking great. That worked. If ever does fan meetup, bring up Uncle Ben's rice packs. I did one, didn't I? With the other pillars not too long ago. So it's not an if I ever do a fan meetup scenario now, it's a I did one and you didn't bring a pack of Uncle Ben's rice, did you? You know. Should have done. Could have done though. Personally, I think Odyssey isn't terrible, it just doesn't feel like an AC game. Yeah, I understand, sort of. But I honestly do think it's pretty bad when you look into just how little went into making it, like how little, there's no attention to detail. That's a big no-no in games of that scale and ambition. You've got to at least have attention to detail. There isn't any. The cutscenes are slapped in. There's no real use of mocap there, which is a bit ridiculous in this day and age. I know The Witcher didn't do it, but at least they don't look like block animations. I'm sure The Witcher didn't use much mocap. At least that still doesn't look like a block animation by comparison to some of the shit in Odyssey. And then the voice acting is abysmal. Some of those lines were scripted very badly. They didn't really translate well to mouth, and they just went, yeah, go with it. They had so much on their plate that green lighting, it was the only thing that they could do. Otherwise, they would be behind schedule because there was absolutely zero thing there to quality. Well, sorry, there's absolutely zero there to quality control. So they. You know, there's no time for it. So they made a bad game and disguised it as a good game, and I respect Ubisoft for it because I have no idea how the fuck they managed it. And if it was anyone else, any other franchise, people would go, this game is abysmal. But because it's Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft, people are, oh, this game's great, it's a new innovation, it's the future of gaming. No, it's not. It's none of those things. It is the past of gaming. The game looks like it came out in 2013, barring maybe your color palette and your 1080p HD display. That's the only thing that makes it look any different, you know? You playing this again? Well, I'm not playing through it, I'm just having a bit of fun, you know what I mean? Feel like it's good. Kill the target without being detected. Cool. That worked. I wasn't exactly detected before I killed him, was I? Agiles, Jesus Christ, I despise agiles.
Around the side. Now.
Why do they have that animation? I like how the counterattack barely works with the hidden blades. Rogue is shit. Rogue's okay. I don't dislike Rogue. It's not my favourite game going. I don't hate it because I feel like it's a good perspective piece for the universe that, for a side they made us feel sympathy for in 3. If they didn't expand upon that, it would have made 3 a little bit worse. But to be fair, Hatham wasn't too good in Rogue and it wasn't my favourite bit game in ever.
How about it? Now,
Why is that counter window so short?
What's the matter with you? Shut it
how
down.
about it?
Why is the counter not working then? Come on. Why is the disarm not working? What? Why did you do that? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's more like it.
My God! Someone get
Feels really good playing Odyssey and being Greek. It must do, yeah. AmpReddit.com. Steam. Worst free Steam game. Try some... Okay, that's useful. I might have a look into that.
This isn't good. I should find help. Oh, I should go home.
Sounds like a shout anyways. I mean, I'll look into it. I'll probably make the next Still Gold series. Maybe maybe find a game that I want to have a little bit of a giggle on. And then, you know, commit myself to the project, and once I've, you know, recorded the clip, maybe draft up a thumbnail, show it off to patrons, you know, for the extra support and all that, and of course you, wherever I can contact you, Marcus, and then go from there.
I seem to have annoyed you.
Fine, suffer!
Merciful God, have mercy on this poor soul.
I love how brutal I am. Last of Us is still gold. That is a video that I am surprised I have not made. I will make that video at some point. Ideally at some point after I've actually played The Last of Us, which is something that I need to do. Have you played Assassin's Creed 1? I have. And when I see Achilles get shot in the leg, it's dark. It is. It makes... Oh god. Let's turn the brightness all the way up.
Disturbing the peace in my presence isn't very wise, amigo.
Take it!
Can easily become a leader, yes?
Wait for the kick! You will fire quickly, so no risk distraction. Wait for a good opening. Pazienza! This one is cut! Get on his right side!
Who's next?
Wait for it! Don't fall for false opening! Get on his blind side! Keep it easy! Strike, Ora! Like you were taught!
I can make an Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is still gold as well at some point. Because, I mean, it fucking is, let's be honest. But I understand too much of what's going on to find any of the jokes funny myself. But I'll sit there and go, this is the least funny video I've ever made, as I've done that with every single video. And people go, oh, this was fucking hilarious, man, in the comments. I'm like, but I literally hated every second of my jokes. I enjoyed making the video, but when I would listen to the jokes back, I go, Jesus Christ, this is bad. But people enjoy it, and it's like, fair enough, you know, people like it. So it's an overlook gem. It's slower, tactical, and rewarding. Definitely give it a shot. I'm not good at multiplayer games at all. I don't really do multiplayer in games. Even games with massive multiplayer compartments, I don't really bother with often. Red Dead Online occasionally. Other games occasionally. Rogue. Wouldn't call it still gold though, to be honest. I like how I've just been here collecting video ideas from everybody, and they're all in my head. I could write down a note, and you know, it'd be a long bloody note. All the ideas that you guys have given me. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is still gold is already written down. The Last of Us could do with a video. I could probably stream through The Last of Us actually and have a good time with that. You know. Red Dead Online looks shit. My logic behind streaming through The Last of Us instead of playing it in my own time is, when I'm not working, I don't really want to be gaming, you know? Like, I want to be doing something, I want to take myself away from it, if that makes sense. And not being able to escape something like that, you know, I just wouldn't enjoy it. But I'd enjoy it on stream because I know that I'm at least engaging what I'm supposed to be doing. Doing a little bit of extra work and all that. I stream The Last of Us. Alright, easy. Would it be funny if the guards yelled as they die something like 3 days to retirement or first day, stuff like that? On only 3 days from retirement, it was my first day. G2A is a semi-good way to get... No, it's just not right, though, is it? Because not much money goes back to the people who made those games. Like, you might dislike a game like Assassin's Creed Odyssey or something like that, but if you're going to buy the game, then the money needs to go to the people who made it. We've just been running around killing people. There's no way this is going to get monetized in hindsight. Thank you. I assume some more Skyrim soon, maybe. That's a strict drawing, good sir. What? Where's the drawing, monsieur? Where's that? My profile picture is a drawing of Shay that I made. Ah, that's... Let me go to your channel and see if I can get a bigger version of it so I can have a look. Yeah, that's a cool drawing. Yeah, I'll rate that, my boy. Good going. Alright, if everyone could leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 likes, yeah? That would be fantastic. Been live for an hour, it's mental. Do you think AC Black Flag was underrated as a major game? Not really. Not especially, anyways. Go change it to a Bukemwe. I like that piece, it's cool. Cool bit of art. Thanks, Fishy, you're welcome. I'm here for your finest ort. Oh, I own all the ort.
I understand. I'll have more out there pieces.
Actually, merchant data. No, you're just treasure maps, aren't you? I don't need those.
Stop it! What's the matter with you?
I heard the man 1,000 likes. Well, 100 would be good. Did I say 1,000? Because that would be ridiculous. Let's get to 100. You're that fishy rating, lol. Yay. I'm terrible at art, so it doesn't mean much, but yeah, it's just really good stuff. Especially by my standards. As opposed to even by, especially by my standards. I just can't draw for shit, like, I just can't. I can't with my right hand, I can't with my left hand. I can write well enough with both, but I can't draw with either. It's fantastic, you know? A different hand technique with the left hand is weird. Because you've got to avoid smudging the page. Steam powered. What is that? Have a look. Fishy on Steam. What the fuck is that? Yes. What the fuck am I looking at? Jesus me. That is alarming. Genuinely looks shit. That's the best bit. What about gamers? All my friends on Discord left me. Oh no. Yes, don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with your friends, hit subscribe if you're new, and if you want to get some extra content, head over to the Patreon. That's a good place to be as well, and I'd really appreciate the support as well. Though I appreciate the support in the form of likes and subscriptions too, just the same. AC4 are the best control. They're all just clunky, aren't they? I agree, they're all very clunky. So, what does it matter? Love drawing, but getting anatomy right just frustrates me. You go down much. I can't even draw eyebrows. I don't even try. I can do stick figures, and I can't even do them right because I never gave them any necks. You know,
Guard, help me! Stay back, Finn!
yeah, I do stick figures, and I wouldn't draw a neck on them. So that, oh god, I'm carrying a woman. No, that's why I wouldn't chase him.
Stay back, dog!
Insomma, what's wrong with this dog, though?
Oh, for fuck's sake, let me grip this man. You're driving me crazy, lad.
Keep away, you murderer!
Barbarian!
Guard, help me! Stay back, Finn!
The ultimate frustration is drawing stick figures for me. I just saw the fish again. What the actual fuck? Yeah, let's do that. I would happily make a video on that because that is a game that looks fucking beautiful. AC Unity had the most fluent parkour, did it? I mean, fluent is a strong word for anything in Assassin's Creed Unity. It definitely had the lightest feeling and the least clunky, you know, gameplay, if you will. And actually, Origins sort of reduces that clunkiness again. But Assassin's Creed's still very clunky. But a lot of games that I play feel kind of clunky, to be honest. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a little bit on the clunky side, I'm going to be honest with you. The Witcher 3 too is also feels a little bit clunky. It's more slidey in The Witcher's case. You understand what I mean? What I mean is that, you know, when you stop running, for example, Geralt keeps running for a bit. So it feels like you can't just stop. And you don't have full control. Like, it feels kind of natural, if you will. Might just be a little nitpick of clunkiness, but no. I think it's a fair statement. What do you say about my nose? It looks kind of mental, to be honest, monsieur. Hard to draw.
Salud.
What? I tried drawing Arthur earlier and yikes, it looked bad. I'm sure it looked fine. At the end of the day, we're all our own harshest critics, so, you know. Maybe it was decent, who knows? And put Dennis on stream. I mean, Dennis is downstairs sleeping, so no, is probably the only answer you're going to get to that one. Like, he's downstairs, he's had a long day, he's had a lot of loving at, and he just wants to go to sleep. I'll go downstairs, he'll look at me and go, I'm going to go in the other room now. The kind of face Dennis gives you this time of day. He goes, no. Liking to beard, thank you very much. Why the armour of Brutus looks so bad? Because it just does, let's be honest. It doesn't look good for whatever reason. Someone went, yep, nah, that's fine. Make it look overly heavy in Rome, which isn't a cold place, you know.
And you! Get it! Round the back! Blind side!
Your mate's dead.
He's a murderer!
Who's next? More Dennis vlogs, please. Yes, sir. I'll see what I can do with regards to more Dennis vlogs.
No, stay away from me.
Does Fishy want Assassin's Creed Civil War era? You know what? Fuck it, sure. I don't care anymore where it's set. I know I'll play it anyway. Honestly, wouldn't mind a Civil War era game at this point. I'm back, my internet went off. Well, welcome back. What's your favourite game? Ever? Ooh. The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2, Skyrim. Those are the games that are up for the running, you know? You ain't the real Arthur. The real Arthur looks different. I know. Just him sleep in my bed when he was little and scared. I drew Dutch's hair was weird to draw because of curls. Yeah, it sort of rests funny, doesn't it? Dutch from Karate Kid. I thought you meant Dutch from Red Dead. Sky Oblivion out yet? No, it's not. Most unfortunately. Let's kill the brute. I scared them off by killing the brute. Jam one in his head. Just let me execute his mates. Cool. Played the Batman Arkham series? Yes, I have. Probably a still gold video on Arkham City or Arkham Asylum is in order, isn't it? Let's be honest. Well, that's fucking retarded, isn't it? Let's be honest. Stab your mate, what are you gonna do?
Get out of here, perdio!
Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favourite, but I've always been annoyed at how Karen didn't get a proper send-off. Yep, you know what, I agree. I agree, Karen needed a send-off. She just vanished. I'd assume she like overdosed on cocaine at some point before the end or something. She's just gone. She just left. Sorry about that, lad. I have to be rid of you too. I thought the whole Dutch and Arthur be smoke came from an impersonation video. Oh, Darth. Hello, Darth. Yay. Yee 123. What about a still got video on Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005? I think that would be a great video. Yeah, it would. I mean, I might give I might wait for that one though, because I've already done the Lego Star Wars is Still God, so I might give it a lot of time before I think about making that. You get me? Got so many likes. Get some more likes in there, yeah? How many likes can we get? There should be a weapon on the next AC. Yeah, please. Or you just have to keep going to the pause menu for a different tool. Yeah. I like a weapons wheel because I don't like Assassin's Creed really in the RPG format too much. I liked Origins, but Odyssey it felt old already, you know, like it felt like a dead formula right off the bat. Like one game was enough. That flip of assets didn't sit well with me at all. So I immediately wanted Assassin's Creed to go back from being an RPG in that moment. They detected me. It's 10:58 p.m. here. Indeed gaming. More Skyrim. I feel it's 1 a.m. here. That's mental. People watch me at 1 a.m. Wow. Just stab the big fat man. Pick up his weapon. Oh, yes. You can't fuck up with me. You know what, you can... Yeah, you can keep that. I don't need it. Yeah, he's a dick. He's an idiot, isn't he?
Let's end this quickly. Order! Fire quickly so no risky strikes. Wait for a good opening.
I love those angles so much. Are you okay? You seem sad bored. It's late at night and I'm keeping my voice down as a means to not wake anyone else up. I'm slowly coming to the end of the stream though. That much is true.
Not again. When will the killing stop?
In Greece is 1 a.m. Indeed. I'm slowly, you know. Slowly just lose it. I'm just tiring myself out doing some gaming.
By all that is holy, hear me well!
It's only dinner time here. I'm mental.
Luigi, the fish merchant of San Marco, wishes it be known throughout Algarve.
I like there's a character called Luigi. Just mention. I'll just stab that guy in the dick. Wow.
You hurt someone.
Isn't AC2? This is AC Brotherhood, you big fat phony. You what? It is Assassin's Creed. What? I'm a bit confused. Imagine if they make Cassandra visit Ezio. Oh, I'd fully not be happy. I just wouldn't. I would be very angry if they did that. Like, I'd be furious. I'd be like, why have you done that? You've gone and you've taken a character and given us a pointless interaction that would have massively shaped the game, but didn't. So there's no business doing that. And I think Ubisoft actually agrees. That might just be a step too far. Still cracks me up that most early AC protagonists were modelled after San Francisco renders. That is true. They actually all are. Like early, well, like Ezio in 2 and Brotherhood, they changed the model for Revelations. Altair, even Desmond. Whoa, okay. Just that one model guy. It's kind of similar for Commander Shepard in Mass Effect though. Like his default is modelled after some random like European model guy or something. Why do they do that? And then he's just voiced by Mark Meer. Bye everyone, I'll in a bit.
You won't escape!
Damn! I'm losing him!
Ay, yeah, there, get it!
I'm actually called Joe, that's pretty cool. I don't think anybody questioned it. This goes 4 is good. Bye Joel, everyone. Starting to say it because it's my real name. Oh no. It is weird. Oh, it's your real name. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, God. Up to me. I don't understand why I do that, like, you know. I don't usually like it when people self-advertise. People go, why do people care who self-advertises and what? It's because it shows that you just don't care about the content that you're watching. It just shows that all you care about getting that extra subscriber. So please don't self-advertise. Is that alright? Or am I asking too much? Just Alt Control and Delete Odyssey from existence. Yep. Well, that's Control Alt in it. Control Alt Delete. It doesn't matter which order it goes in. It matters what it might fuck in the main time. You'd still get the same result if no matter which button you press. Lord Fishy, what about if they made a Cassandra visit every AC character they have experienced? I'd cry. I'd be like, no, don't ruin this. Oh God, it would just make me so angry. It would. Thing is that they could very well do that. I'm so glad that was not the end of the Fate of Atlantis expansion, you know? It wasn't just that. I'm very relieved, I think you'll find. These are fun, aren't they? Like, look at this. Like, Ezio reacts to it like, whoa, okay. Why do they have the singing man? God knows. What are your thoughts on the Alliance DLC being free now? That's pretty cool. Although, to be honest, it's only episode 1. And as James rightly tweeted, the problem isn't that it's not worth your money. The problem is that it's not worth your time. So, unfortunately, I still wouldn't bother. But it's good that they've made it free, because that's how much it should be for those who do decide to bother. But episode 2 and 3 should also be free. Because it's so bad. Hope they don't be in the next game. The game introduced the world's best theme song. Yeah, that thing makes my ears bleed. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Enzo and more. Hope they don't bring in the next game as a cameo. Yeah, nah, I'd really not be happy if I saw Cassandra in the background. I'd be like, oh God. You really gonna remind us of that garbage game? I somehow get the vibe that Ash knows what's up and he'll try to avoid anything remotely to do with Odyssey in his game. You think you will play as Watch? Do you think you'll play Watch Dogs Legion? More than likely. Don't waste time on Odyssey. Yeah, well, That being said, if there's a new Lost Tales of Greece, that would be fucking hilarious with any luck. What are you doing in AC2 side stuff? I'm just messing about, having a chill time, talking to everybody, getting some video ideas, having a conversation about the current state of affairs, just, you know, loving life.
You shouldn't be up here.
Watch Dogs Legion could have been alright if they didn't choose to go down the old NPC route. I think Ethan will go mad answering so many will you play or I get mad answering a lot of, well, I go mad answering a lot of questions in my head, but I'm more than happy to answer those questions for those who want answers. That is another reason why I stream, to answer your questions. Unless I've answered it a million times before in a video, you know, I will answer it because, let's be honest, you're entitled to the answer. Part of the, I guess it's just part of being a content creator. Yeah. What's the point of being a content creator if you're not going to engage your viewers, you know, in some capacity? Odyssey for Christmas, so I haven't played it yet. Rip. What do you mean rip? What do you mean rip? Dying Light 2 looks really good. Masterpiece of a game. I don't know. I mean, might not play Dying Light 2. I don't know. I played the first one briefly and I couldn't really get into it. It was fun, but it wasn't that fun. You get me? I played it, enjoyed it for a whole 2 hours, and then went, nah, had enough. Thank you for leading me to this feather, sweet man. You may go free. Yeah, Dying Light 2 looks amazing. I'm really playing Dying Light 1 due to the hype. Oh, cool. That's the rip. I just couldn't get my head around it, to be honest. I'm sure it's great. It's just sometimes there's a game that's really good that you just struggle to get into. I think Dying Light is one of those for me. Fun as it is. I think Cyberpunk releases in April. Yeah. As does Watch Dogs Legion, so it's going to be a weird time, that one. Shit. Shit what? Shit what gaming? Absolute Gaming Sir, the lovely Mur. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with your friends, hit subscribe if you're new, I'd really appreciate that. Let's get some likes going, shall we? I know I'm just dossing about, but we can have a conversation, it's fun. Yeah, for my 20th birthday then, lovely. So week before my birthday, I think that's pretty good. The Avengers game also releases in April and I really want to play that. Oh god, April's gonna be S. That Avengers game looks clunky as fuck, I'm telling you. I looked at that gameplay and thought, this looks clunky as fuck. I like how at job interview they ask why I want the job and you got to make up some bullshit and the answer is fuck you money. No, the answer is, well, I think I saw the meme when someone said, so why do you think you're, so, well, someone goes, so why do you want the job? And so this meme goes, well, I've always been really passionate about not starving to death. Looking for an individual pledge, you know, money is just not enough motivation. Then you've got to make up some bullshit story. You don't even have to bullshit it sometimes. Sometimes you genuinely want a job for other reasons, such as help support, you know, help support your family or whatever. That's one reason you could give. Because you enjoy that sort of thing, maybe. $2, well, $1.99 from Legacy of Outlaws HD. Hey Fishy, do you have any tips for a small YouTuber? I don't know really. I mean, I can give you some. Okay, so only do what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy making a certain kind of content, then and you enjoy that, then make that content. People will come to you in good time, and as a small YouTuber especially, there's no pressure off you to not do that and to make content. Don't be afraid to shake things up. Make as much content as you want. Maybe have a little schedule going. That's a good idea as well, depending on what you want to do. Although it's good to have sporadic videos, have one key series that you release at a specific time. For example, like I have a monthly actual comment series that I put up at the start of every month, or the Still Gold series, which I want to make it sort of like a bi-weekly sort of business. So it could be weekly, could be 2 weeks, something like that. Something that people can look forward to, and those are the videos that get the most views. When it comes to live streaming and things, do so. Don't overdo it, but do it every now and then. Good way to engage your community when you get there. I think it'll require like 1,000 subscribers or something to do now, which is fucking absurd. And just the best thing that I can do, the biggest tip I can give you is just have fun. But there is one more tip. As much as put a very high amount of effort into your videos, but you don't necessarily have to give it your absolute all every time you open up your editing software. So when it comes to making videos, you have to realistically think, how many views is this going to get? How much more beneficial would it be if I made a video on something else tomorrow as well, but didn't get the burnout from making one really big video? You know, you just compartmentalize and you'll be good. I'm not a particularly big YouTuber myself. I'm a decent sized one. That's all I'll ever identify as at this point. And as a source of income, sometimes it is difficult to step away from what you're doing, make content that you really enjoy. But when you're a small YouTuber, you can just go straight for it. So shape your channel the way you want it out of things that you enjoy doing, and people will soon follow for you. How does Uncharted Still Gold sound? Yeah, I could do that. Actually, I could do that. So many games, I could put in Still Gold. You guys are giving me so many ideas. Thank you, Aiden. Also, thank you for swinging on in. You're back at uni now. Is that where you are? When does uni start, anyways? Because you're back at your uni accommodation, or not accommodation for uni, anyways. You're back at your house in Gaffitude land. Neil Williamson. I like the old ones. Pretty cool. Wish Edward got a sequel. Same. I think Edward could have done with a sequel. Thanks for the tips, I appreciate it. No worries, thank you for the $2 super chat. It's more helpful than you realise.
I will kill all trespassers. What are you doing here?
I got him. 2 weeks. 2 weeks till you start uni again. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have never done well at uni, me. I'm just not academic, and I kind of like being at home. People go, well, you didn't need to go because you're a YouTuber, and it kind of feels like I did. Oh god, it's not. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna whip together a very sick CV that shows off all my beautiful skills. And I'm going to get applying for some local jobs with regards to things that I do here. You know, things that I can translate into skills elsewhere and get going from there. I think it's high time I did that. And then I'll be able to focus on making the content that I really love making as well. 2 weeks house. Well, I mean, it's falling apart, let's be honest, but that's not anybody's business. Actually, I couldn't get into The Witcher 3 because my gameplay got a bit tedious, and yeah, that's fine. I kind of understand where you're coming from, and playing it back for a second or a third time, you go, you do notice all the tedious shit that you didn't necessarily notice the first time around. Because the first time it's all new, so you don't know what to expect. But when you know what's coming, you're like, Jesus, this is boring for a bit. But The Witcher 3 always finds a way to engage you if you pay attention to the small details, so I don't think it's that bad. What's your favourite AC2 soundtrack, ambient music? Oh, Leonardo's Inventions, probably. Please try to avoid... Okay, that's Big Dave. I'll start making content again. That'll be pretty cool. like Home in Florence. Home in Florence is great. Leonardo's Inventions, the Villa soundtrack, which is similar to Leonardo's Inventions, and all that stuff. I'm iffy about going to Europe. I mean, I couldn't, like, not because I couldn't afford it or anything, because I know that that's not the problem and wouldn't be. Though I find myself in a similar hole to a lot of other people. I think the problem for me would be I wouldn't feel like I'd be getting anywhere. I'd feel like I'd be putting in loads of work and not getting anywhere at all. And I can't function like that. I have to, if I'm not making progress at something that I can see being done, it just feels like a redundant task. Which is why YouTube is such a, you know, it's a good thing for me, because it's something that I can see my work amounting to something before my eyes a lot of the time. And as much as I can't rely on it at all as like a sustainable source of income, I can, however, rely on it as my outlet as creativity. So I don't care what other job I work. I could be working as a bin man for all I give a fuck. As long as I've got this, I'm happy.
I am just a servant.
Doing law, that's pretty cool. See, you'll be laughing in my face when you're out the other end of that. I'll be like, you know what, why didn't I do that?
It shall be held sometime after the execution.
Excited for the next Still Gold game. One of my favourite games. Oh yeah. The next Still Gold game. I'm sure everyone knows what it is. Or if they don't, we'll keep it a secret for now. Because I'm sure patrons got an exclusive teaser at the thumbnail, didn't they? They did.
Dead man told me even
You think that they should focus on a character for more than one game? Yes. They 100% should. I say that because if they do that, they can create a connection with the game, not just the character. With a setting, you can't really do that. You can't be connected to it, not as fluidly. Anyways, you can be connected to the atmosphere, but you need to have that emotional stuff. I guess is just the way to put it. What is a bin man? Sounds like a lame superhero. It's the guy who takes. Okay, you never don't know what a bin man is. Someone who empties your bins. Do you think your bin just stays full and it's just a black hole into nothing or something?
Who requires bleeding?
No, someone has to empty that shit. Probably a very sophisticated job, to be honest.
Ah yes, much better.
I think we need an Origins 2. No, we don't. None of that. Anyone want Breakpoint beta code on PS4? Nah, you know what? I think you're good. I think you're good, pal. Why don't you enjoy it? Or is it for a mate of yours? If so, give it to a mate. Unless someone in the chat takes you up on their offer, and then, you know, it's up to you. Wagwan fishy. Waking up that early in the morning and walking about. To be fair, bin man is a respectable job. Most jobs are respectable, to be honest. Working in retail. These little things. I think that being a content creator on YouTube is not a respectable job, as much as I think it's worthy of respect. Every time I've told someone that I made content on YouTube, they've just laughed at me, you know? So, imagine being laughed at for the job that you do, the thing that earns you money, the thing that you work stupidly hard at day in, day out. Yeah, it kind of gets annoying. I think it affords an element of respect, but society doesn't think that way yet. Breakpoint beta, when is it? Harry Potter PS1 is still gold, but it's not. That's my it's one of the worst games that I've ever played. It's so bad that it's good. That's the only thing that it's got going for it. Looking beautiful though. We need to do another Harry Potter video at some point because people gobble that shit up like Christmas dinner. $2 Canadian from The Early Hunt. I always enjoy live streams, mate. Keep it up. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's more helpful than you realise, and I really appreciate it. I don't say that as a vocal record, like I said to the guy before. It just makes doing the streams just a little bit more sustainable, and I really appreciate that you've helped me make that, you know, possible to talk to people in the chat and still feel like it's not a completely redundant job, if you will. So much appreciated. Wagwan Connor. Wagwan, indeed. Who's this man? Get in now. I want to smoke the gret from your tree. When me and Jamie are free around Crimbo. Okay. We'll do a Christmas Harry Potter PS1 stream or something. Do a live stream, just the three of us sat here in the for a couple hours. Have a good time. OMG, the ambience is sick indeed. Sweet boy and also gaming, sir. Would a modern Assassin's Creed game work as long as it's set in a place with short buildings? The only good Tom Clancy game was Rainbow Six Siege. Splinter Cell was okay. I kind of like the old Splinter Cell game. Rainbow Six Siege is a game that you hear great things about because it is a good game. To be honest, there's a Christmas part in the second game. Yeah, but we don't need to do that. We don't even necessarily have to do Harry Potter or whatever. We can do it. Oh, fuck. We can do it, but we just have a bit of fun with it as well. You like football? Yes, I do. I do enjoy a bit of football. Fun sport to watch. Because it's satisfying in a way. Sometimes it's not. But it is a game that it's 90 minutes long, and the end, before you know it, it's half time, and then before you know it, it's the second half, and before you know it, it's over. Because sometimes it gets really fun to watch. I know that's just probably how I see it, but the time flies quicker than you'd think. A series about good, great games that have aged quite badly would be pretty interesting. It might be, Mitch. But then again, I'm playing one. An Assassin's Creed one as well, and Oblivion especially. But I feel as if these are points that you can gloss over and there's still gold videos just the same. What do you reckon Revelations was the game Patrice wanted to make? I mean, I think Revelations was, yeah. But I don't think 3 was. I think from 3 onwards it's not the series that Patrice envisioned. He envisioned it coming to an end. Chelsea, that's a cool team. My dad supports Chelsea Premier League side and Exeter City in the League 2, and I just support Exeter City in the 2, to be honest. Not really too keen on supporting sides. I'll watch I'll watch games with them in just for the sake of watching them because it's only shit on telly, and that's what makes it. And it was just fun to watch and be impartial. Like if I was rooting for one team, for example, it'd be, oh god, it would be so stressful. The World Cup, for example, the semi-final, couldn't really watch that. Made me feel kind of sick.
Get out of here! I don't want to see you again!
We're here to protect.
If they had any idea...
How many of you yokels are there about here? Let's be honest.
Keep away from me, Phil. Come.
I've done a predicament, haven't I? Is he dead? Oh no, he's deceased. I'm not about that life. Oh Christ, they saw me. We just did buys.
I want no part of it.
I don't really keep up with the football. I don't necessarily keep up with it. I just occasionally watch a match and have a good time, you know? If it's on telly. You know how it goes. It's just there if it's there. If it's not there, it's not there. No point in having VAR in Premier League, never used when it's needed. It's not a debate that I think I'm qualified to have.
Try to get on his blind side!
That's right! Ora! Just leave an opening.
Now, sweat him out. Nothing fancy. Wait for it. Fine! Don't fall for false opening!
You know now!
Imagine AC Ford Odyssey graphics are indeed gaming. But you got to imagine Odyssey doesn't even have that good graphics, so I'm not sure it'd be that great. Origins maybe, because Origins actually made it look good. You know, the graphical engine's similar. Origins had a way of layering. Sorry, something really large just drove past then. I prefer Black Flag's graphics to Odyssey's, to be honest. Yeah, same. Though Origins looked good, besides from character models. Keep the character models the same, and maybe improve those textures wise. Then just change the. Then just change everything else to look kind of. Odyssey seems to be a line of cartoony with realistic. Yeah, well, I can't stand Odyssey's look. I can't stand much about Odyssey. When I think about it, it's the lack of what's doing right. Going now, boys. Right, take care. There's terrible draw distances. It has a lot of terrible things going for it, if I'm going to be honest with you. The draw distances, Assassin's Creed's never been great with draw distances. Black Flags were okay, 3s were okay. And these games are alright, you know. And again, this is a remaster, gotta remember, so. Yeah, some games just look like shit. I'm gonna leave too. Alright, take care. It's Old Account to see Marcus. There's just a guy in there called Old Account. I gotta sleep. Oof, that's fine. I appreciate you swinging on by. And I hope to see you again in another stream very soon. I said I was gonna go for an hour and I've nearly gone for 2. Stabbed him right in the arse with my swad. Come on, lads. Who's ready for a scrap? Do you think Kingdom Hearts is still gold? I don't know. I've never really finished Kingdom Hearts, have I? Not really played much of it. All I know is what I did play I enjoyed. Could probably just play it on my own and enjoy it and then go Kingdom Hearts. It would also get copyrighted right away because it would also get copyright claimed right away because it's Disney. It's using Disney properties, and it's like not much I can do about that. There's only so many of those I can do. You know, as Watch Dogs Legion, the fight mechanics is similar to Syndicate. Do they? I don't think that's a thing, is it? I'm going to leave to get some sleep. I have school tomorrow. Alright, take care and have a good day at school tomorrow. Hope for the best for you. Hope it's a fun time. Origins, I love it. Odyssey gave me disappointment though. The developers were smoking crack when developing Odyssey. That they fucking were at the very best of times. I think when they smoked crack was when they gave us those great quests, like the one with the fake eagle bearer, where it's like, it's not even bad because it's so bad. The fact that it is so fucking abysmal and completely misses the mark of what Assassin's Creed is in tone and everything else is what makes it so good. Because it's so bad that it's good, that very quest there. So stuff like that is where they're literally on the trippiest of opioids having a great time. I'd sleep when my brain is like, no, we don't do that. Yeah, so's mine. After I've done this stream, it'll be like, what, midnight? And my brain will go, right, you know what, finish your CV. And it'll be like, then Then when that's done, whip up thumbnails for a load of still gold videos that you won't make for a few. Cool. Don't I messed it up. Would you guys prefer Roman or Vikings? AC. I prefer Vikings because I can't see Roman feeling any different to Origins or Odyssey with regards to its gameplay, and I just want to get out of that time period. I'd like it if they changed up the engine a load, but I just feel like they'd use it as an asset flip because a similar time frame, and they could probably argue doing that. So at that point, I like Vikings because it would require them to at least innovate a bit. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be another asset reuse, but I kind of hold Ashraf Ismail's team to a higher value than that, you know, or higher standard, shall I say. We've had 3 years. The game's been in pre-production before that. 3 years of full development. I reckon it'll be probably a new engine, but who knows. When they put their minds to it, Ubisoft can work. Vegas. What's that, sorry? And you gonna watch Peaky Blinders or not? I mean, yeah, but is there a new episode? Because I haven't seen it. I've only seen one episode of the new season, and I only started watching it recently anyway. So I was down in Northampton during the meetup time, and one night I got bored and went, you know what, I'm popping on Peaky Blinders. Actually, I think it was a morning. And I realised I had loads of time before I needed to head down to James's house and do anything. So I went, you know what I'm going to do? Sit here and watch Peaky Blinders all night. Vestus of Buys, good sir. Alright. Yeah, don't watch it, but parts of the film where I live, when not at uni. What? Peaky Blinders parts of it are filmed in Bolton. What? Bolton's a massive area. You'll never figure out. You're not talking about Peaky Blinders. Romans would just feel like a repeat of their elements in that game in Origins and Odyssey. Yeah. Kind of my thought process. What time would it be if I... Tweed GCSEs are not as bad as teachers make them seem. Yeah, no, GCSE exams are piss. Like, I did GCSE history and then I took A-level history. And comparing the two... GCSE history is like, well, just write this essay, answer these questions. You go into A-level history, and the first thing you hear your tutor say is unlearn what you have learned, and you're like, fuck, okay. And then you have to realise you have to be as thorough as possible to get anything. I didn't even sit one of the exams in history, and I still passed it. Now, I don't know if is that even supposed to be possible. Because I randomly bumped into my old history tutor in a pub once, and he said, do you have any idea how unlikely that is to happen? You know. I was like, I'm guessing a little bit on the berry. And he's like, yeah. Yeah, Peaky Blinders parts of it are filmed here. That's cool. Trying to put so much pressure on me about GCSEs though. Yeah, tell them to sod off and you'll perform better without your parents peering over your shoulder. Obviously do your revision, don't be an idiot, enjoy it, have a good time, it's honestly not that bad, and the exams, when you do them, will be easy. But Ethan, ancient history, oh, well, I failed ancient history in the first year because I didn't care. Like, I went into it and I was like, this is all just mundane source material. Like, it's all benign, is what it was. So benign that I couldn't actually pay attention. Clearly my forte was more modern history. The fact that I chose to do both history and ancient history is just mental. Why did I make that decision? Because one of those is just not something that I want to do. You know, history's great. I love history, and I'd love to, you know, I'd love to like have a history channel, to be honest. Like a history YouTube channel called Fishy History, like Udi History, but with fishy. And I talk about hair through the ages and go, hair, we all have it. But have we always had it? Yes. But has it always been the same way that it is now? No. You know, great. Oh god, nobody's going to get that joke. If James is here, he'd get it. Nobody else. Herodotus is in Odyssey, and he's also a source in history that made me want to kill everyone. No, I'm no genius, but I think that wall's supposed to be textured differently, right? Oh? No, no, it's textured right. Okay, that's weird.
Is he an entertainer of some kind?
Oh, it's correct. It just looked weird. I wish they continue doing some Middle Eastern settings, maybe continue the Crusades. The possibilities are endless. That's the thing with history, there's always something else that they can do. I'd be there for your history channel. Yes, same. It'd be great. Great. History and business. So I love a bit of history, you know? It was my favourite subject at high school. It was my favourite subject. But however rarely it popped up in primary school. It was my favourite subject. It's the only subject I managed to get my A level in. My life's a failure, but at least I have an A level in an A level qualification in history. Wow, the most redundant subject. But that's great, you know. History is easier than geography. At GCSE, yes. At A level, I'm gonna go with no. I've never done geography at A level. I've done it at GCSE though, and it's hard. It's hard, but you see, you have to rethink. You have to rewire your brain with how you think when it comes to historical context. What gets you an A star at GCSE level? Sorry, that's old. It's numbers now, isn't it? But back when I was at school, it was an A star was the highest you could get at GCSE. So this wasn't that long ago. I don't feel like I need to explain it, but it was the highest thing you could get was an A star. So in order to get that in history, wasn't difficult. It wasn't easy actually, but it was not stupidly difficult either. But it was difficult enough. Like, it would have taken a historical gift to do that, let's be honest. And then if you go to history in A level, or even AS, you know, like the first year, what would get you the equivalent of an A star, whatever that is now, GCSE, would probably not even pass you at A level. You'd probably fail an exam if you worded it like a GCSE exam. They generally make it sound worse than it is as a driving force. Yeah, it's a driving force. They want you to think it's worse than it is, so that when you do it, you go, oh fuck, I prepared for this. And then you blast it. It's a psychological effect. The fact that I'm telling you this now is actually undermining it, so get working. It's difficult shit. Back from my level though, I found chemistry to be the toughest thing ever. I was never great with sciences, you know, like, I understood it, but I couldn't sit the exams, I couldn't explain it, I could just do it. I could just do the practical, I could do coursework, but I could never sit an exam. That being said, at GCSE I passed all the sciences. A star is now a 9+. Okay, well that's just stupid, isn't it? Let's be honest. This all Connor, Edward, Desmond and Altai, a gangbang at Ezio on Rule 34. Americans watching the stream will understand what we just talked about. We just talked about the highest grade you can get at GCSE, not even being worth a pass at A level in the subject of history. GCSE being high school and A level being college. I feel as if that explains it, right?
Cut off his escape, just like that night in Alba, capito? Cut him off!
It's not because of the subject matter either, like what's there is there. if it's a high quality piece of work that's worth that high level of GCSE, it's fine. It's just about the wording. Look at that, cut him right in the face. What is the scene now on the new system? Well, class.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
I'm gonna assume a 7 probably.
All we found the week after was that big...
Or maybe it's 6 or something. Or 5. I'm sure it's broken down more because it didn't... Because I'm pretty sure you couldn't get a H grade or something when we were at school. Do you have any hope in the MCU now that Cap, Iron Man and Spider-Man are on? I honestly never cared. I just think it's a good film stuff going on in the MCU, but I don't really care for it, if you get me. No, I just meant the system in general. They changed it way too late and it's like too bad. It does me out so much. 4 to 5, okay. 4 to 5 is passing, is it? That's good. Makes it sound easy.
My God.
When are you ending the stream, Fishy? Soon. Probably provides more marks. That at least it was in ancient. A-level chemistry is harder than engineering undergrad, trust me. I've experienced both. Students beware. Sounds fun. Hi Fishy, how are you? I'm doing alright, thanks.
He's here! He's here!
I swear, I've only just returned from the coast.
Madness must get out of here! I want no part of this! Murderer! Murderer! Run!
That took its sweet time, didn't it? Let's be honest.
Sweet lady! I want no part of this!
A 4 is a pass and a 5 is what they call a good pass.
Come, friends!
So a bad pass doesn't count. Oh yeah, I know what a bad pass is. Like if you got a C, that would be a pass at GCSE, and so you'd pass the subject and it'd be a GCSE qualification, but you wouldn't be able to take it to like A level. It just wouldn't be good enough to, say for example, if you've got a C in mathematics or a C in English, they would not take you on for an A level mathematics or an A level English because it's not the pre-requirement, which is a B. You know what, I hated English literature. I just missed the ICT exam. It got it finished in 25 minutes. Oh, there are some exams you could just blast through. The thing is with ICT exams is you either got merit or distinction. Nobody failed ICT. It was just so fucking piss. Right, English literature. I didn't have the patience to read through all the books and poems again. I hate trying to remember all the damn quotes and poems. Yeah, I don't miss English because it's like, over-interpret this. But I'm good at interpreting things and I don't need to talk about how the blue curtains mean that everything's fucking sad. Maybe the curtains are just fucking blue.
If only Messer Giraldi could see this.
But overread the books is what English is. Like, the source material we had was Lord of the Flies and Of Mice and Men. Of Mice and fucking Men. Now, Lord of the Flies was actually far more boring than Of Mice and Men. They were both horrendously mundane, and it was just like, read the shit out of this. And then of course there was a play as well that we had to read, which was A View from the Bridge, which is another one. Like, oh, come on. You know what I'm saying?
The assassin who plagues our glorious...
Fuck poems. Done year 10 on Wednesday. Oh no.
Bring me your sick and wounded. No, no.
Congratulations though, you've made it this far. You'll get further. Though I don't see how you wouldn't have gone that far. Yeah, don't worry, year 10 and year 11 are usually, they're kind of the easiest years because you don't have to do all the unnecessary shit subjects that you didn't enjoy. You just do the 4 that you like, as well as the basics, maths and English. Sciences, probably. You have to do mandatory sciences.
We pride ourselves on delivering good quality. Come, amici. A weekly bleeding.
My name is not Jen. In Portugal, we have in high school learn poems after poems. It's fucked up. It can't be that bad. Can't be. Like, it's all for a reason. Education. You get the qualification at the end of it, and you got a GCSE, and you know, it goes a long way. Anyways, plus my English teacher made me hate English literature language more because she didn't even make sense of Godmind if you didn't write 8 or more paragraphs in an essay. Well, you see, that's the thing. They have pre-requirements so that you do well. Like, it's just how it goes. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this stream because I'm tired and I want to get this stuff done that I have to do. So thank you all for coming along. It's been a great stream, actually. I've had a good time. I've enjoyed myself. We've talked about some things. I've got some great video ideas and feedback from you guys, and we've had a conversation about exams and shit, which is also pretty cool. There's a couple of people who super chatted. I appreciate both of you for doing that. It helps more than you realise, sort of thing. Like I said, when they were both donated, you know, it's very helpful, and there's nothing more I can say about that. So thank you very much. Well, this is making me miss GCSEs at uni now. The goal is 8 pages per question rather than 1 or 2. Fuck. I'm not academic enough for this shit. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon with another video or stream at some point, probably soon. So yeah, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Who knows? Goodbye.